Heather Du Plessis-Allan Drive, weekdays from 4 on News Talk ZB.
So we have this young producer working on the show called Jack, who's recently moved over from London, and he asked us today why we're all so worked up about this one shooting on Ponsonby Road. Why, if you open any of the local newspaper websites today, it's right there on the front page, it's got top billing. As Jack says, this stuff happens in London all the time. I mean, he even watched a guy get knifed in a park in front of him while he was out having a durry, not long before he moved here. And then he went back inside to work at the radio station, and the knifing wasn't even worth putting in the bulletin. Well, I can answer that question for Jack. I think we all can, right? The reason we're all so worked up about this is because this stuff is still new to us. I mean, we can all remember a time when this kind of thing did not happen in places like Ponsonby. And it wasn't that long ago. It was maybe like 5 years ago? We did not have this. But then in the last few years, there was the shooting in Dr. Rudy's and the Viaduct in Auckland. There was the shooting in the Sofitel lobby in the Wynyard Quarter. Then there was the guy on the scooter, remember him, who shot the other guy on Queen Street? And then the guy who took the gun to work and shot his co-workers on the construction site in Auckland Central. This stuff is still rare enough that the significant shootings in Auckland Centre can be recalled, like we can actually list them off and we can still count them on a hand. But I think we suspect that those days are over, don't we? Those very, very innocent days are now over. We now have guys going out for a drink on a Sunday night in Ponsonby with a firearm in the guest man bag they have draped over their shoulder. And I think we know why this stuff has happened, because the Australians deported hundreds, if not thousands, of criminals who are way harder and way more trigger happy than the ones that we've got used to. And unfortunately for us, they like going to the bars that we like going to, which is a little bit freaky, isn't it? And the most honest amongst us, I think, will admit that it's probably only a matter of years, maybe, before we all have the same reaction as Jack and don't find it scary or interesting anymore.
Heather Du Plessis-Allan Drive, weekdays from 4 on News Talk ZB.